we're going to do the quadratic formula next. Well, I'll keep this here. Okay, so we're going to have a look. Listen. So we're going to have a look now at the third and final method for solving the quadratic, which is using the formula. So everybody does this formula, but we'll just quickly run through how to find this formula. And the start will seem very familiar because we did it when we were looking at discriminants. We have ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So what should I do first? I should divide by a. And this is okay because I know that the a is not supposed to be 0. Next I complete the square. I get x plus b over 2a squared plus c over a minus b squared over 4a squared. That should equal 0. I get x plus b over 2a squared. Now, what I'll do here, I'll multiply the top and the bottom by 4a. So that will make the top 4ac and the bottom 4a squared minus b squared over 4a squared equals 0. Now, because the 4a squared is a common denominator, I can put it together like this. 4a squared, and then this is 4ac minus b squared equals 0. Okay. Now, what I'll do next is I'll take everything to the right. So I have now x plus b over 2a squared equals minus 4ac minus b squared over 4a squared. Next, I'll put the minus in. So when I put the minus in, it changes the signs. So I get x plus b over 2a equals b squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. You can probably see, oh sorry, I lost my square here. Next step, square root. So I put a square root here, a square root here, and a square root here. This will be x plus b over 2a equals plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And my square root. Next, I'll take this over to the right. So I'll get x equals minus b over 2a plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And then finally, because the 2a is a common denominator, I can say x equals minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So this is your quadratic formula, which everybody I'm sure has seen in high school before.
We did it in high school.
The which formula?
We call it Ascara.
Oh, okay, I've not heard that one. Yeah.
I think that's the name of the mathematician that made it.
Okay, no, I've never heard it named after him. We call it the quadratic formula or the minus b formula, but never after his name.
We call it the Ascara.
What's the nationality of?
I don't know.
Okay.
B-H-A.
Because if he's South American, that would explain why it's named after him.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We took it as a
Quadratic formula. I call it the quadratic formula, or I'll call it the minus b formula. Okay? And I'm sure everybody has seen this in high school before. So it's a nice way to solve quadratics because you just put the numbers in on your calculator and you get the answers. Okay? But before we do that, I just want to give you some vocabulary about decimal places and things like this. Because for the exam they might say, use the formula and give the answer to 2 decimal places. Yeah.
He's Indian.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
know why.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Some vocabulary. So, for example, if you have a number like, let's say, 12.321, and then I ask you for 1 decimal place, we'll say, 1 dp, 1 decimal place, or just 1 dp for short. That means 12.3. So this is called the 1 dp, first decimal place, second decimal place, third decimal place. So what would it be for 2 dp? 12.32. And then 3 decimal places will be 12.321. Yeah. But everybody knows this from high school.
No.
Yeah, so like for example, 12.555. What would this be for 2 decimal places? 12.56. Because this 5 rounds that one up. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know if you know the vocabulary, but round up happens for 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It makes it go up. And then, of course, round down happens for 0 to 4.
Round down?
Yeah. So you go down. So, for example, here I round up, whereas in this example here, it was round down. Yeah. But decimal places you learn in high school. The other one which you may not know, and I'm not sure, I think Lorraine maybe did it with you, maybe not, significant figures? Yeah, so she did that with you. So let's just double check if you remember what that is. So if I said 421 point, let's make it a little more interesting now. 768.299. If I said here 2 significant figures, what would that be?
0.0.
Yeah. So significant figures start at the beginning of the number. So for example, here this is the first significant figure, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So if I said 1 significant figure, what would that be? 800. Yeah, and if I said 4 significant figures, that would be 468.3. For 4 significant figures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. What about 0.0888, and I want 1 significant figure? 0.09 then. Yeah. And then what about 10.0888, and I said 1 significant figure? It's 10. Yeah, good, okay. All right. I'm going to give you a couple of examples to try, but actually before I do, I'll just do one more example. Can I scroll down?
Yeah.
You did this with Lorraine, didn't you? Like in the first week or something? First lesson even, maybe?
No, we did it last week. We did.
Oh, you did it this week? Okay.
This week, yeah.
Okay. Shh. You did it. That's all I care about.
We didn't do it. Oh, so we did. I remember now.
Tell me, when you were training yesterday for the football, did it hit your head?
What?
Never mind. Right, this one here. We want to solve this. And we want to give the answer as a surd. So in other words, no decimal places. Leave the answer with a root in it. Okay. Come on. Hey, come on. A equals 1, B equals 12, C equals 16. Okay, so let's use the formula. The answer should be x equals minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, the usual. Okay, so I have minus 12 plus or minus square root 12 squared minus 4 times 1 times 16 all over 2. That's okay? Yep. So I got minus 12 plus or minus square root 144 minus 64 all over 2. So I got minus 12 plus or minus, what's that, 60, 40, 80 is it? Plus or minus root 80 over 2. Now if we go back to the lesson on surds, we can simplify the square root 80. Let's just move that to the side. So square root 80, well, 80 is 4 times 20, isn't it? And 20 is 5 times 4, isn't it? Yeah, so it'll be square root 4, square root 4, square root 5. Yeah, so that would be 2, 2, and 5. So that would be 4 root 5. Yeah. So this will be minus 12 plus or minus 4 root 5 all over 2. There is a 2 in everything, so I can divide everything by 2. So I get minus 6 plus or minus 2 root 5 over 1. So I get minus 6 plus or minus 2 root 5. Yeah, that's it. So that's the exact answer. This is the answer if they asked you for it exactly. This is the exact answer. And then they might also ask you for the answer, for example, for 1 decimal place. So let's see what it would be for 1 decimal place. Minus 6 plus 2 root 5. That would be minus 1.527. So 1 decimal place would be minus 1.5. And then the minus answer would be minus 10.5. And what about if they ask for 1 significant figure? So what would this one be? Minus 2. And this one?
Minus 11.
Minus 11 then. Actually, would it be? Because I'm rounding off here. No, it was minus
10.4.
Yeah, it was minus 10.47. So it'll be minus 10 then. Yeah. And actually, yeah, no, that one's right, yeah. Question? Are you sure? I could have sworn I heard someone say, ask me about that one. Okay, fine. Yes.
What's the answer? Minus 1.5 or 10.5?
I know, I'm giving you 3 different examples. So, for example, if the question said, what is the exact answer? This would be the answer. X is this. If the question said, what is the answer to 1 decimal place? These 2 would be the answers for X. If the question said, what is the answer to 1 significant figure? Then these 2 would be the answer. So these are just my examples of the different ways they could ask for the answer. Yep.
If the question doesn't specify, we should always go for exact, right?
If the question doesn't specify, you're allowed to do the answers to 3 significant figures. But if you did it like this, that's fine. So if the answer doesn't say, you have a choice. You can give the answer as an exact answer, which would be like this one, or 3 significant figures is the default for the exam. So it's this or this if it doesn't say. Okay?
We're not allowed to write in decimal, like only in the roots? Like
No. Shh. I just said, you can give the answer as an exact, like for example square root plus or minus square root 10, or as significant figures, which includes a decimal. So like for example square root 10, the 3 significant figures will be plus or minus 3.16. Yes? I'll give you one to try. Okay. Can I scroll down? No. Right. I want the answer as a surd, an exact answer. X squared minus 12x minus 3. Try this.
Not mine, hers.
Only for the night. You can have it back.
No, she can have it. She needs it more than me.
I'll print another one.
That's okay.
No, you need all the help you can
No,
get.
I'll just wait.
I'll print you another one then?
That's
Okay.
No problem.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'll show you which pages we're on. This was the first half, and then this is what we're doing now, the second half. So, yeah. If you can try this one. It's actually, it's this one here, I think. Okay, some people have the answer? Yeah. So let's see what we get. X equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. Like this? Yeah. All over 2a. That equals, which is 2. That equals 12 plus or minus square root 156 over 2. Yeah, well, let's have a look. Let's break it down. 156, that would be 3 and 52. And 52. Plus 12. Yeah. 52. 13 and 4. Great. So this will be square root 3, 4 and 13, is it? So that's going to be 2 root 39. 2 root 39, agreed. 12 plus or minus 2 root 39 over 2. There's a 2 in everything, so we can cancel everything by 2, and we get 6 plus or minus root 39. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Right, so remember I have to upload the worksheets. The first lesson was solving and sketching quadratics, and the second lesson is the quadratic formula. So since there's 2 worksheets, if you can just do A in each of the questions. From the 2 worksheets, do the A part. What do you mean today?
We don't have math tomorrow, or we don't have math tomorrow, right?
But you will have maths again. So the next time I see you, this is what I want you to have done.
An accurate accent.
The extra maths, yeah, but that's not for the homework then. Wait. Part A of each question from the two worksheets, which will be on Moodle later.
When?
Oh, I have two new students, don't I, that need a Moodle
Yes.
account?
That,
You're not new students. Are you
I have to, like, you know,
free now or do you have
bring up my
class?
screen in prices, you know?
Everybody's free? Great.
Like,
So
I'm
you can
missing
come with
stuff
me,
that you said.
and you're a